Hey everyone, Sunshine here again. Here we're talking about a long discussion with my friend Michael Nasloni, who I've worked with before and has worked for a few different solar providers. We'll go over, the ins and outs of solar, what he's seen in the industry, what I've seen in the industry, why there's a need for what Awaken Energy LLC and Awaken Solar are doing, and what I'm trying to do, what my mission is. Here in the background on this slide, you should see that I believe it's New York. Right?
New York Easter Parade.
Easter Parade, and on the left, all of the vehicles you see there are horse-drawn carriages, and there's actually one car in this picture, and then on the right, just a few years later, all cars and one horse-drawn carriage. So it really shows you the disruption in the transportation industry. I believe it's starting to happen again with electric vehicles. We're going to go from all combustion to all electric or mostly electric in the next couple decades, if not faster in some countries, and depending on policies and things like that from the government. So one of my goals is to keep you up to date on all that. But my main goal, drum roll please, is to show you how you can own the sun in a cost-effective manner. With Awaken Energy, what I hope to do is go over math, policy, good companies, bad companies, and really hit home why you don't have to believe in solar. You just have to know that the math pencils out. So whether or not you think solar is great or not great, I want to show you mathematically why it does work for you. A little bit about my history. I grew up on a farm, and on a farm it's all about sustainability. There I am and sucking on my thumb with my overalls, and dad getting ready to put me on the tractor and go to work for the day. But it's all about sustainability in farming. What you grow is food, and you have to either sell it or use it, and we don't throw anything away. We recycled everything, and so now I want to work with farming solar, using that sunlight that's hitting your roof or your property right now and not making you any money. It can make you energy, make you money, offset power bills. So the same money we're paying to do solar is the money you're not paying the utility company. You own your power company. This is a golf course here in Idaho that went solar. Mr. TJ Gomez, I hope he doesn't mind me using his name. Shout out, he used to be a pro golfer as a grade. He's teaching me to work on my swing a little bit. My handicap is pretty terrible right now, so he's got a lot of work to do. He can't work miracles, but he's got solar and he's saving money on his power bill. This is a solar party I did for a gentleman who went through me and is very happy with his solar. He did a lot of homework and did a lot of bids and got the best deal on his solar and got a better product from a better provider. Online, all the reviews for all your solar companies kind of look the same. A lot of them are 4.8, 5-star ratings. There are 2 companies that had 5-star ratings that are bankrupt in Idaho, just locally. So there's hundreds of them out there. You need somebody to vet those companies, and that's what I hope to do, but I'll let Michael take over. When Michael worked with me a couple years ago, we both had problems on projects when I was selling residential, and so was he. And I want you to speak to, we quit working together for a while. What happened?
Well, Josh, what happened was, like you said, we're having problems, and started looking elsewhere to see if I could find a better deal. I did. I thought I did. I found a company that looked great on paper, looked like a legit company to me. They were going to sell the same product I was selling, except they were going to sell it cheaper and they were going to pay me more.
Sounds like a great deal.
Sign me up.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. Sounds like a great deal for my family.
Yeah.
Went in, sold a bunch of solar, was helping a lot of families out. Fast forward 6 months later, calls started pouring into me. People weren't getting what I promised them. There were systems that were underproducing. There's a lot of problems there on the back end.
And then what was going on policy-wise, as an update, was Nevada had reinstituted net metering, which I'll talk about in one of my how-to videos you can watch. But there was a big, push in Nevada in your company that you were with. So you went there, and what happened?
Yeah, definitely. Went out there. I was seeing big numbers being produced out there, so I wanted to take advantage of that. Went out there, with the same company. Met up with the guy. We were going to go knock some doors that day. It was our first morning. We got ready. Looked over to him, and he had a different shirt on than the shirt I did. It was a shirt that was from a different solar company.
Ooh, that's a red flag.
And yeah, asked him, what's up with the shirt, man? And he simply shrugged his shoulders and said he liked that shirt. So.
And then where'd you guys go after that?
We went, where I thought we were going to go were the nice neighborhoods where the great roofs were, and we started driving through town.
Most savings.
Passed right by all those places and went right into one of the lowest income neighborhoods that was around. You know, in these neighborhoods, people are not as financially savvy, and I felt like he was targeting them for that reason.
Yeah, and some of those loan programs, I know that they use some of the shadier solar guys. They'll actually put liens on people's houses, and if they miss a power payment, they get foreclosed on, and that's just terrible with those kind of situations. But then you finished, you know, that day with him, and we got back to the hotel, and then what?
Yeah, so we get back to the hotel. You know, I through that day seen him go into doors, pretty much misrepresenting himself as maybe like an energy company, energy provider, and never really said the name of the company. And anyways,
They're doing jobs like this one.
Yeah, so we get back, and then I started doing some research as we're sitting there in the living room, and I started seeing a segment on the news the night before that was warning people about a solar scam that was going on, people going to their doors and misrepresenting us they were the power company. And I simply looked at that guy and I said, "That's you, buddy."
Yeah, and what did he do?
And he basically just shrugged that off and kept going.
And so then you decided to get out.
I bought a ticket the next day.
Yeah. And so he came back to a good company that he had worked with before, and now he worked with me again after that, and learned that you get what you pay for in solar. So pop quiz time. One of those flybys we did has 3 neighborhood houses that all have solar, and only one of those I would approve of. Only one of those is an actual good project. And house number 1, house number 2, house number 3. See if you can guess which one is the sunshine approved project. The hint over here on the left is the Google map of this neighborhood showing you what north is. Okay? So big reveal. Ready? This is what you get what you pay for. If you just want a company to get you solar, you will get project number 3. Solar that's shaded. It's shaded by the house itself. There's 4 panels on a lower section where they could fit some extra panels to charge some extra money. And then the house to the south is going to shade that during the non-summer months. So he's going to get really bad production. Job number 2, project number 2, they should be in prison. Those panels are almost due north facing, which is going to give that person no production out of those couple panels. So it's only a couple panels, but they should never be there. They should just be more honest about the numbers. Project number 1, that's the sunshine approved project. That's a project that I actually facilitated, got it installed correctly, and it's going to give them the long-term production of their investment and give them a great return versus a cheaper looking bid that's not going to give you that. So my goal and mission now in life is to prevent shady solar from getting installed, to prevent any business or homeowner from getting burned by a solar company. I want to make sure that it's done right. I've testified at Public Utility Commission hearings on solar and net metering policies that are fair for everyone. Worked charity events with the Boy Scouts, the Scouts now, in here in Idaho, and then done my own different events, setting up booths. That's a really late night job there with the hard hat. But follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter and YouTube as well, especially the YouTube videos and my website, awakensolar.com and awakenenergy.us. It will show you contractors in your area, videos of how solar works, how the policies work in your area. You should be able to have some links in the description below to go to those videos and see how it all works. As you can see now, I'd really like to have your support. My YouTube channel only has 2 subscribers. It's myself, my personal account, and my mom. So really need a few more hits on there. So we're trying to build it. It's just in the infancy stages. But this is one of the breakdowns that I'm going to give people. I'm going to show you the actual energy rates in your state, how they work, how net metering works, what the rate increases are, what you can expect as a rate of return, what companies are best to partner with, and then some other energy efficiency things. You know, if you're not ready to make the leap into solar, we can do an energy audit of your house at Awaken Energy and show you, you know, maybe there's some very simple things that you can upgrade or do to save a lot of money in the short term, so that, again, instead of getting 30 solar panels and a huge price tag, you only really needed 24, because we can do some other simple energy efficiency things, and most solar people aren't going to tell you that because they want you to buy the most solar. I truly want to be, you know, honest and independent in the industry and let my reputation and work speak for itself as far as, you know, the savings and people we've done. And so, again, what Awaken Energy can show you and Awaken Solar is that we can tackle every aspect of a solar project, what it takes to have it done right, what your efficiency is going to be, what your return should be, what your policies are in your area, and all of the different facets that go into a accurate and honest proposal versus something where hidden deep within the numbers there are some promises being made or guarantees that are never going to happen. And a lot of companies are doing that and really being shady in their practices. So again, hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook especially, and the YouTube channel that we have, Awaken Solar, and hopefully you'll see on there some real value if you're looking into solar, or if you just want to learn about it. We'll do a Solar 101 course, watch that string of videos, and in a few minutes you'll know the basics to be an informed consumer. Thank you so much, appreciate your time. Thank you, Michael, for being here and helping out.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Have a great day.